Welcome back, treasure seekers and coin collectors from around the world. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating legacy of one of America's most iconic coins, the Washington quarter dollar. From its first strike in 1932 to the modern commemorative designs, this quarter has seen decades of history. But did you know that some rare editions are now worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? That's right. Depending on the year, condition, and mint mark, your ordinary-looking quarter might actually be a hidden fortune. So buckle up as we reveal the top 4 most valuable and expensive Washington quarters ever made. Let's get started. First up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1973, struck with the proud D mint mark of the Denver Mint, and found in a visually arresting shade red condition. This is more than just a quarter. It's a masterpiece that has survived decades and now commands real respect in the action-packed numismatic market. With its rare coloration, fully visible designs, and historical importance, this coin is becoming one of the most sought-after collectibles in the vintage U.S. quarter lineup. Stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal might just change how you view your spare change forever. Let's begin by stepping back into the era that gave birth to this exceptional piece. The year was 1973, a time of transition and transformation for the United States. It was a post-Vietnam, post-civil rights era where America was reimagining itself. And amidst all this social and political change, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that served not just as currency, but also as cultural time capsules. The Washington quarter, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of President George Washington, had by 1973 become a staple in American life. With the Denver Mint playing a leading role in production, the D mint mark on this coin stands as a symbol of both American industry and excellence in minting quality. This quarter carries the strength, vision, and pride of that remarkable decade. Now, let's dive into what makes this 1973 D quarter stand out visually and artistically, especially in its shade red condition. This is where the coin becomes truly magical. Over time, certain environmental factors can lead to a natural chemical transformation of the outer metal layers, giving rise to what collectors call toning. And in rare cases, this results in a brilliant red hue or shading across the coin's surface, enhancing its uniqueness and aesthetic appeal. The obverse features the unmistakable profile of George Washington, sharply detailed with the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" arching beautifully above and beside him. The year 1973 sits proudly at the bottom. On the reverse, the American bald eagle spreads its wings with bold authority, resting on a bundle of arrows and flanked by olive branches. These designs remain sharp and complete, and the reddish tint only amplifies their brilliance, making this coin a stunning visual centerpiece in any collection. Rarity is where this coin's value truly starts to shine. While millions of Washington quarters were produced in 1973, most were heavily circulated, worn down, or melted over time. But finding a 1973 D quarter with red toning, complete designs, and sharp visual appeal is a rarity that elevates it from common change to collector's gold. The color variation alone makes this coin stand out. Coin enthusiasts and specialists place great value on naturally toned coins with strong aesthetics, and red-tone coins are among the most prized because of their striking appearance and scarcity. The more visually distinct and complete the design, the more competitive the market becomes, and right now, coins with this kind of appeal are being snapped up fast by collectors wanting to secure standout pieces for their sets. When we move into the current market value in dollars, we're no longer talking about pocket change. While an ordinary circulated 1973 D quarter may be worth its face value, a shade red-toned coin with full design and solid appeal can command anywhere from $25 to over $100, depending on depth of color, eye appeal, and preservation. Collectors looking for unique color variants or those building high-quality Washington quarter collections are paying top dollar for these standout coins. Auction results and collector platforms have shown rising interest, and prices are climbing as demand grows. This coin's value isn't just monetary. It's historic, visual, and emotional. It tells a story, and that story is becoming more valuable with every passing year. Now, if you're a collector or investor looking to harness this coin's growing value, here are some key tips. First, preserve the toning. Never polish or clean the coin, as natural red coloration is extremely desirable, and cleaning it can damage its surface and destroy its value. Use coin-safe holders or capsules to protect the coin from air, moisture, and temperature changes. Secondly, consider professional grading if the coin shows exceptional design clarity and vibrant color. A graded coin with red tone in the description can command even higher premiums. Also, keep researching auction listings and numismatic sales platforms to stay up to date on pricing trends. The market is evolving, and the smart collector knows how to move with it. In conclusion, the 1973 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, preserved in beautiful shade red condition, is more than just a coin. It's a vibrant chapter of American history, art, and resilience. It holds within its compact frame the story of a changing nation, the legacy of George Washington, and the artistry of the U.S. Mint during a transformative era. Today, it stands as a rare and highly desired collectible, gaining value not only for its age and minting, but for its unforgettable visual character. As more collectors shift their focus toward eye-catching, unique pieces, this coin is rising in demand and making waves in the collector's world. So, don't overlook the small red-toned quarter hiding in plain sight. It could be a stunning addition to your collection or the beginning of your numismatic journey. Thanks for joining us on this exciting deep dive. And remember, every coin has a voice, but some, like the 1973 D Washington quarter, speak louder, shine brighter, and grow more valuable with every story they carry. Keep collecting, keep exploring, and keep your eyes sharp, because your next big treasure might already be in your pocket. Next up, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar with NO mint mark, found in circulated condition with its original full design still intact. This coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a chapter of American history, a survivor from a unique era, and today, it's causing a stir in the collector's market for its rarity, charm, and ever-growing value. With a powerful story behind it, distinct design elements, and increasing demand, this 1966 quarter is not one to overlook. Stay tuned as we unlock all its secrets, and you just might realize you've been holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand all along. To truly appreciate the 1966 Washington quarter, we must travel back to a time of transition and transformation in the United States Mint. The mid-1960s marked the beginning of a critical shift in American coinage. In response to the rising price of silver and a nationwide coin shortage, the U.S. Mint made a monumental change in 1965 by removing silver from quarters and dimes and replacing it with a clad composition. By 1966, this new design was fully in motion, but there was another historic twist. Coins from 1965 to 1967 were struck without mint marks, a decision made by the Mint to discourage hoarding during the shortage. That's why this 1966 quarter carries no mint mark, an intentional and rare design trait that places it in a very special chapter of American numismatic history. What makes this coin stand out are the unique features preserved in its circulated condition, a testament to both the quality of minting and the durability of the design. The obverse proudly showcases the classic profile of George Washington, rendered in crisp detail with the bold inscriptions of Liberty above, In God We Trust to the left, and the date, 1966, boldly displayed at the bottom. On the reverse, the mighty bald eagle, wings spread, perches atop a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing strength and peace, a design etched deeply into the American psyche. Even in circulated condition, these elements remain sharp and instantly recognizable, giving the coin its enduring visual power. The luster might have faded with time, but the soul of this coin, the story it tells, is brighter than ever. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1966 no mint mark quarter holds a powerful position. While it's true that millions were minted, coins in today's market are judged not just by mintage, but by survival in collectible condition. Circulated examples that still carry full designs, minimal wear on key features, and maintain overall structural integrity are becoming increasingly scarce. Combine that with the fact that no mint mark was struck on any coins this year, and you get a collector's item with a strong identity and a distinctive place in coinage history. Today's collectors are seeking out 1966 quarters with complete features and aged character as historical relics. Coins that reflect the shift from silver to clad, and the Mint's brief experiment in simplifying production during a time of crisis. In terms of current market value, this coin is gaining real traction. While a typical worn 1966 quarter might be worth around face value, well-preserved circulated examples with crisp detail and clear surfaces can easily fetch between $10 and $45, depending on condition and demand at the time of sale. Unique colorations, toning, or examples with strong strikes and minimal surface damage are going for even more. Coin shows, online auctions, and private sales are seeing this coin rise in prominence, particularly as more collectors build complete sets of Washington quarters and realize the importance of the transitional years. The 1966 No Mint Mark coin is no longer a common find. It's a fast-rising gem in the modern market. If you're looking to maximize the value of your 1966 quarter or start collecting similar pieces, here are some tips for collectors. First, handle coins by the edges and avoid cleaning them. Natural aging and patina add value rather than subtract from it. Look for coins with all letters visible, full facial detail on Washington's profile, and clean reverse surfaces where the eagle's feathers are still clearly defined. Store your coin in a dry, temperature-controlled environment, preferably inside acid-free coin flips or plastic holders. If your coin is in exceptional shape despite being circulated, consider having it professionally graded. It could drastically increase its value and marketability. And finally, keep an eye on market trends. This coin is gaining attention fast, and the smart collector is always one step ahead. In conclusion, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar with No Mint Mark is an American classic, a survivor of a pivotal time in coinage history, and today, more than ever, it's a highly sought-after treasure. Its story is one of change, resilience, and quiet importance. From its bold George Washington portrait to its striking eagle reverse, this coin has stood the test of time and now holds a powerful place in the hearts of collectors around the world. With increasing demand, historical relevance, and eye-catching design, this coin is on the rise, and its dollar value is rising with it. So, check your collections, search through those old jars, and keep your eyes open. That 1966 quarter you've had for years might just be your next great discovery. Next up, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar with No Mint Mark, found in damaged condition yet still exhibiting complete, rare design features. This is more than a simple piece of change. It's a captivating remnant of American history, a transitional era token that is quietly taking center stage in the collector's market. Despite its worn and weathered exterior, this coin holds immense value, with powerful design integrity and strong collector demand that is only increasing by the day. Let's begin with the fascinating history behind this 1974 quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American pockets since 1932, originally minted to honor the 200th birthday of the nation's founding father, George Washington. By the 1970s, the U.S. was in the midst of tremendous political, cultural, and economic change. The Mint continued to issue clad coins following the silver phase-out of the mid-1960s. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced quarters in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's the twist. The Philadelphia minted coins, like the one we're discussing today, do not carry a mint mark. This was common practice at the time, but for collectors today, it creates a distinction that makes the No Mint Mark 1974 quarter incredibly significant, especially when the design details remain visible, even in a damaged state. Now let's take a closer look at the unique features of this intriguing coin. The obverse showcases the enduring image of George Washington's profile, with liberty inscribed above his head and the national motto, "In God We Trust," etched boldly to the left. Even in a coin with visible surface wear or discoloration, these powerful inscriptions and Washington's facial features often remain intact due to the deeply engraved dye used during the minting process. The reverse displays the majestic eagle with wings spread wide, perched firmly atop a bundle of arrows, flanked by two olive branches, a perfect symbol of peace and strength. What makes this damaged coin rare is that despite external imperfections such as tarnishing or environmental wear, the core artistic detail remains complete, which is exactly what serious collectors look for: character, history, and integrity. Rarity plays a massive role in the rising interest surrounding this 1974 quarter. While millions were produced, survival in good visual form after decades of use is no small feat. Coins in damaged condition, but retaining their full design, have become a unique niche within the collector world, especially those minted without a mint mark. These types of coins speak directly to the journey of American currency. They tell a story of economic endurance and utility, and their distressed condition adds personality rather than diminishing value. With the numismatic world increasingly appreciating coins that reflect their age authentically, the 1974 no mint mark quarter is standing out as a symbol of both history and rarity. When we talk about current market value, this coin is commanding attention for all the right reasons. In the past, collectors might have overlooked damaged or heavily circulated coins, but the landscape has shifted. Today, a 1974 no mint mark quarter in damaged yet design-complete condition can fetch between $15 and $75, depending on the uniqueness of the toning, the visibility of the original engravings, and the interest of the buyer. Special attention is being paid to coins with interesting textures, unusual oxidation patterns, or those that simply show the wear and tear of real American history. Online auctions, collector groups, and coin expos are seeing more and more demand for pieces like this, testament to the growing appreciation for coins that have lived a life and still stand proud. For collectors hoping to find or preserve this coin, here are some valuable tips. First, never attempt to clean or restore a damaged coin. It might seem like a good idea, but doing so can strip away the natural character that collectors find so appealing. Instead, preserve the coin as it is in a secure, non-abrasive holder or coin flip. Examine the design for key detail points, like Washington's hair, the eagle's wings, and the date clarity. These all contribute to value. Also, document the coin's condition with high-resolution photos if you plan to sell or appraise it. Keep researching similar sales and stay updated on collector forums. You'll discover just how valuable even a damaged 1974 quarter can be in today's booming market. In conclusion, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark, found in damaged yet design-complete condition, is a true treasure of American currency. It represents more than just 25 cents. It's a vivid emblem of historical evolution, minting transition, and enduring legacy. Despite the scars of time and circulation, this coin speaks louder than ever, finding its voice in a market that is hungry for authenticity, story, and rare form. Collectors across the globe are now seeking pieces that offer more than perfection. They want history in its rawest, most honest state. And this 1974 quarter delivers exactly that. So next time you sift through your change jar, take a second look. The coin you think is too damaged to matter might actually be a rare, story-filled gem with serious value. Next up, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark, preserved in excellent condition. This isn't just any coin. It's a rich historical artifact, a beautifully detailed design, and an increasingly sought-after collectible that is quietly making big waves in the modern collector's market. With its crisp detail, lustrous finish, and strong place in American minting history, this quarter is more than a 25-cent piece. It's a valuable asset with the power to appreciate in worth and admiration. To fully appreciate the story of the 1972 Washington quarter, we must take a step back into a period of transformation in the United States Mint. After the U.S. removed silver from quarters in 1965, the nation shifted to a copper-nickel-clad composition to meet the rising cost of precious metals. The Washington quarter design, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, continued its reign into the 1970s with only slight modifications. The 1972 edition, particularly those struck at the Philadelphia Mint, bear no mint mark, a standard feature of Philadelphia coins at the time. But today, that absence of a mint mark is more than a manufacturing choice. It has become a defining detail that elevates this coin's desirability among collectors. The unique features of the 1972 quarter are what truly make it stand out. On the obverse, we're treated to the timeless and stately portrait of George Washington, created by renowned sculptor John Flanagan. In coins that have been well preserved in excellent condition, this image radiates clarity. Every hair strand, facial contour, and letter of liberty appears sharp and bold. The date, 1972, is neatly centered below Washington's bust, while the powerful motto, "In God We Trust," sits confidently to his left. On the reverse, the American bald eagle dominates the design, wings spread wide, perched atop a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches. These symbolic elements, strength and peace, are rendered with incredible artistry, and in excellent condition. They still glisten with their original sharpness and relief, capturing the attention of all who behold them. In terms of rarity and condition, the 1972 no mint mark Washington quarter is rapidly gaining attention. While the total mintage might have been high, what truly matters in the collector world is how many have survived in such pristine, excellent condition after more than 5 decades. Most circulated coins from this era show considerable wear, but finding a 1972 quarter with sharp edges, clean surfaces, and full original detail is becoming harder by the day. Collectors across the globe are on the lookout for these near-gem specimens that not only reflect superior preservation, but also tell a clean and uninterrupted story of American craftsmanship. Its no mint mark attribute adds another layer of distinction, tying it to the legacy of Philadelphia's understated yet vital contributions to American coinage. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the current market value of this standout coin. A standard circulated 1972 quarter may not attract much attention, but one in excellent condition, with no mint mark and full design integrity, is a different story entirely. These coins can command between $25 to over $150, depending on eye appeal, luster, and strike sharpness. Those graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC and classified as MS, mint state, with high scores such as MS 65 or MS 66 are often valued even higher, fetching hundreds in auctions and collector forums. It's not just about the coin itself, but the increasing realization among collectors that well-preserved examples of transitional-era coins are becoming scarce, and thus, more valuable by the year. If you're a collector, or just getting started, there are a few essential tips for maximizing the potential of a 1972 Washington quarter. First, always store your coin properly to maintain its excellent condition. Use acid-free holders, avoid touching the surface with bare hands, and keep it away from heat, moisture, or direct sunlight. If you believe your coin is in exceptionally fine condition, consider having it graded by a reputable third-party grading service, as this will not only authenticate the coin, but also increase its credibility and market value. Additionally, keep a close watch on coin shows, estate sales, and online marketplaces. Many great finds are still waiting to be discovered, and your next valuable coin might just be hiding in plain sight. In conclusion, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark in excellent condition is an absolute must-watch coin for collectors and investors alike. It combines timeless design, rich historical value, and modern-day scarcity to form a perfect storm of collectible appeal. As interest in classic American coinage continues to soar, this coin is poised to become even more significant in both historical and monetary terms. Its dazzling appearance, solid metal composition, and connection to the heritage of the U.S. Mint make it a standout asset in any collection. It's not just a quarter. It's a vibrant reminder of America's numismatic journey, a coin that brings the past into the present with strength, style, and enduring worth. So, if you've got a 1972 quarter tucked away, now is the time to take a second look. You could be holding a slice of history and a growing fortune. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on rare and valuable coins. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and may your next coin be the key to something truly remarkable.